Thank you, Chief Cornelius. Next up on our list, we have another special guest, Premier Doug Ford. Welcome, Premier Ford.
Well, thanks so much, Don, and good morning, everyone, and thank you for the comments, Chief Cornelius and Chief Bruce. On behalf of Minister Rickford, I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank, again, Chief Cornelius and Chief Bruce for their collaboration and partnership on this venture. And it's been a true partnership in every sense of the word and has brought us together for this landmark announcement. As our province becomes the global leader in building electric vehicles of the future, we're connecting industries, resources, and workers in the north to the auto and EV battery manufacturers in the south so we can unlock the full economic potential of Northern Ontario. And we're working side by side with our Indigenous partners to ensure that communities around the Ring of Fire have access to the roads needed, not only to support development, but also to improve access to everyday essentials like fuel, groceries, and healthcare. That's why I'm so proud to have the Webequie and Marten Falls First Nations with us today to announce that they will be submitting terms of reference for the proposed Northern Road Link environmental assessment. The Northern Link roadway will be a vital transportation connection to the First Nation communities in the north, connecting them to the jobs and opportunities of tomorrow. Friends, working with our Indigenous partners, we are getting it done for Northern Ontario. Thank you, and now I'll pass it over to Minister Rickford.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you, Premier, for this extraordinary opportunity. Chief Achneepineskum and Chief Wabasse, good to see and hear from both of you today. As the Premier said, this is an extraordinary milestone in a process that, in my view, has taken far too long up until the past couple of years, where the communities took leadership and committed to a process to arrive where we are today. The ability to move forward on the strength of the terms of reference, reflecting the leadership and principles of the Indigenous communities to build what we're referring to for now as a corridor to prosperity, to unleash, as the Premier said, and unlock communities' potential, to be a supply corridor for not just the prospect, no pun intended, of development, but for energy corridors, for a roadway that will help move community members back and forth to city centers for other things like health services and economic activity. As somebody who has lived and worked in this area and a number of these communities in a former capacity as a nurse, I can tell you that this is transformative. And as Chief Achneepineskum said moments ago, we are now in a position to get down to the real work, moving ever closer to starting the environmental assessment, and the prospect of a corridor to prosperity being built has never been closer. So I want to thank the leadership of the community, our Premier, for providing the opportunity from the provincial government side to engage so extensively with the leadership of the communities in this area. I know there are other communities that are getting just as excited about the prospect that we have here to open up this area of Northern Ontario and move together as full partners. Thank you, and miigwech.
Thank you. Miigwech.
Thank you, Minister Rickford. That concludes the special announcement portion of today's live stream. I'd like to thank our special guests for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again soon at our next milestone.
Absolutely.
We're counting on that.
I look forward to that.
Before the next segment of our show, we would like to show you a couple of videos, the first of which talks about the aspirations the Webequie community members have for an outdoor arena. The second video captures a recent visit to the Marten Falls First Nation community by the project team. After the videos, we will come back and present the second part of our session on the contents of the environmental assessment proposed terms of reference. Thank you for joining us. Miigwech.
We're good.